Let's do this.
Howdy everyone, today I'm going to be covering my review of Modern Controls. So the three things I'm going to cover are my personal experience with Modern, are they good for the community, and why I'm not reviewing Modern Controls from a competitive standpoint. So to get things started, my personal experience with Modern, everything considered, I think Modern Controls are an absolutely phenomenal idea. The reason I love Modern is because the system allows me to play the type of game that I want to play. I love attacking games from a strategical mindset. That's why I've also attempted to learn speedrunning and various strategies for games such as Dead Cells, Elden Ring, and Hearthstone. Picking apart games and finding different ways to play them enthralls me to no end. Playing on Modern Controls allows me to put more thought into the mental stack of the game, especially in Oki situations. During Street Fighter V in Oki, you can force your opponent into a strike, throw, guard guessing game when you get them into the corner. Strike beats throw beats guard, and guard beats strike. That's another reason I tend to gravitate towards command grab characters like Laura and Manon. They add another level to the Oki guessing game by forcing players who don't want to be command grabbed to use jump in the corner as well. With the addition of Street Fighter VI's drive impact, parry, and drive reversal, the entirety of Street Fighter V's Oki game is still present, but with a multitude of ways to deal with the pressure defensively as it becomes available. I love playing these types of mind games with my opponent, and Modern Controls allow me to not have to spend the mental capacity to focus on learning and optimizing my bread and butter combos. I am allowed to 100% commit myself to learning offensive, defensive counterplay that I enjoy most in Street Fighter VI. Is it optimal? Absolutely not. But Modern Controls allow me to play the game that I want to play at a level I'm satisfied with. I've spent years learning how to properly train my body as an NCAA golfer. I've spent tens of thousands of hours breaking down strategies in card games, and 2,000 some hours learning aerial moves in Rocket League. As someone who's only spent about 400 to 500 hours in my entire life playing fighting games, I've struggled to get into them because of the muscle memory required to even become remotely adequate, even though I really enjoy the genre. So for me, I love Modern Controls because they allow me to play the type of game I want to play. So next is, are they good for the community? And I think it's almost unanimously agreed across upon the FGC that Modern Controls are good for the community. I have two friends that will personally attest to this. They were both players that typically do not play fighting games. We've tried on a few occasions to get some friends together, but even with 5 to 10 of us, it's usually only 2 to 3 that really want to play them, and everyone else just kind of plays because it's a group camaraderie thing. However, with the inclusion of Modern Controls, I was able to convince a couple other friends to try the beta and the demo, and gave them a quick breakdown of Modern Controls and how they're different. They weren't intrigued just by listening to the description of them, but when I took the time to really help them test out and focus on learning what Modern Controls can do for new players, they were astounded. One of them played the open beta and put in a solid 15 hours over the course of 3 days. Amazing for someone who doesn't really like fighting games. The other one got so hyped for World Tour and not having to focus on the PvP side, and now both of them have actually pre-ordered the game. An exact quote from one of them was, "It feels so incredible to be able to feel like I'm really playing the game. I've never been able to do the DP motion because my hands just can't make that motion. I've spent 10 hours straight practicing it, and I've never been able to consistently do a Shoryuken, so I eventually just quit the game, and this really gets me excited to try fighting games again." So that was his experience when I was able to share Modern Controls with my friends and family, and seeing how happy my friends were with fighting games really made me want to share that experience with the rest of you guys out on YouTube as well. So lastly, I'm going to talk about why I'm not reviewing Modern from a competitive standpoint. As much as I want to talk about Modern and my thoughts on it in the competitive world, the truth is, I only view myself as a gold level player. To voice my opinion on it for the competitive scene would not be doing it proper service when there are so many other content creators who do consistently go to tournaments and will have a much more grounded opinion than I will. If you want to hear from pros, I would definitely recommend checking out some of the more vocal high-level competitors like Brian F., Nephew, Daigo, and Momochi. So I know I've kind of gone on for a long time, but this is why I feel modern controls are very important. So thank you guys for sticking with me. If you enjoyed my thoughts on this topic, please like, subscribe, and I'm going to continue to play Modern through the release of the game. Try to improve, see how high I can climb competitively and push my rank. I'll be uploading some new content showcasing some of the characters, arcade modes, and once I find the character I want to main, I'll reintroduce the match analysis series. Hope to see y'all next time, and take care.
Let's do this.